Let's get right into it. Coming in at number 9 is the French action thriller Les Orphelins. The film follows Gab and Driss, two childhood friends from an orphanage whose lives have taken drastically different paths. Gab is now a by-the-book police officer, while Driss has become a fixer for criminals living in the gray areas of the law. Their opposing worlds collide when their first love, Sophia, dies in a suspicious accident, leaving behind her determined 17-year-old daughter, Layla.
Light in darkness.
Convinced her mother was murdered, Layla takes one of Gab's guns and goes after the powerful corporation she believes is responsible. Forced to reunite, the two orphans must put aside their differences to find Layla before her quest for vengeance leads to irreversible consequences. This film promises a tense narrative, blending high-stakes action with a deeply personal story of loyalty and revenge. At number 8, we have the intense war film Ambush. Set during the Vietnam War, the story is inspired by the real-life heroic events of the 12th Infantry Regiment. The plot centers on a group of young, elite commandos who are tasked with a perilous mission to retrieve highly classified information from a strategic network of underground tunnels. What seems like a straightforward intelligence mission quickly turns into a desperate fight for survival. Led by their captain, the small squad finds themselves ambushed and trapped in the subterranean labyrinth, facing an unseen enemy that knows the terrain. They must navigate the claustrophobic and deadly tunnels in a new kind of warfare they have never experienced. This gritty and action-packed film is available to rent or purchase on platforms like Apple TV and Prime Video. Number 7 is the crime thriller Out of Exile. The film follows Gabriel Russell, a recently paroled thief who is trying to leave his criminal past behind and reconnect with his estranged daughter. However, his plans are quickly derailed when he gets pulled back in for one last job, a high-stakes armored car robbery. When the heist goes violently wrong, Gabriel and his crew find themselves in the crosshairs of a relentless FBI agent. With the law closing in and old debts coming due, Gabriel must navigate a dangerous world of betrayal and violence to secure a new life for his family. The film is a tense exploration of crime, family, and the difficult path to redemption, showing how the consequences of past actions are never far behind. You can watch this gripping thriller on various video-on-demand platforms. At number 6 is The Best Man, an action-packed film that turns a wedding celebration into a war zone. The story is set at a remote resort hotel where a wedding is in full swing. The festivities are violently interrupted when a team of ruthless mercenaries seizes control of the property and takes the entire wedding party hostage. It's up to the groom, the best man, and a few of their former special ops buddies attending the wedding to save the day. Using their unique set of skills and wits, they must fight back against the well-armed terrorists to save their loved ones. Described as Die Hard at a wedding, this film delivers a thrilling blend of action and suspense. The Best Man is available to stream on Hulu and can be rented or purchased on services like Apple TV and Prime Video. Coming in at number 5 is the action comedy Die Hard. In this meta-comedy, Kevin Hart plays a fictionalized version of himself, tired of being typecast as the comedic sidekick to action stars like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Determined to become a leading action hero, he gets his chance when a famous director offers him a role, but with one condition: he must first train at an exclusive action star school run by the unhinged Ron Wilcox. Once at the school, Kevin is put through a series of outrageous and dangerous training exercises alongside another aspiring action star, Jordan King. However, he soon begins to suspect that the school and its eccentric founder are not what they seem, and he finds himself in the middle of a life-threatening plot. This movie is a hilarious send-up of action movie tropes and is available to stream on Prime Video. At number 4, we have the action rom-com Shotgun Wedding. The film follows Darcy and Tom, a couple who have gathered their lovable but very opinionated families for the ultimate destination wedding at a private island resort in the Philippines. Just as they are starting to get cold feet and question their big day, their wedding is hijacked by a group of pirates who take all their guests hostage. Suddenly, the phrase "till death do us part" takes on a whole new meaning as Darcy and Tom must put aside their differences and work together to save their families. This adrenaline-fueled adventure is packed with both hilarious moments and thrilling action sequences as the couple rediscovers why they fell in love in the first place, all while fighting for their lives. Shotgun Wedding is streaming exclusively on Amazon Prime Video. Number 3 is the dystopian sci-fi thriller The Kitchen. The story is set in a futuristic London where the gap between the rich and poor has been stretched to its limit. All forms of social housing have been eradicated, leaving only The Kitchen, a sprawling last resort community that refuses to abandon their home. The film follows Easy, a resident of The Kitchen who is desperately looking for a way out. His life changes when he meets a 12-year-old orphan named Benji and is faced with a difficult decision that could impact the entire community. As they navigate their harsh reality, they form an unlikely bond and fight to survive in a system that is stacked against them. This powerful and thought-provoking film offers a unique vision of the future and is available on Netflix. Next up at number 2 is the suspenseful thriller Imani. The film centers on a woman named Faith who is living a seemingly perfect life as a wife and mother. A year after a car accident that left her with amnesia, she begins to slowly piece her life back together. However, she soon discovers that her past is far more complex and dangerous than she ever could have imagined. It turns out that Faith is actually Imani, a highly trained Army Special Ops lieutenant who holds a devastating secret that could expose a widespread government conspiracy. As her memories and deadly skills resurface, she is forced to go on the run, unsure of who to trust as she fights to uncover the truth about her identity and the powerful people who want to keep her silenced. Imani is available to stream on BET Plus and Tubi. And our top pick is John Woo's reimagining of his own classic, The Killer. In this modern take on the iconic action film, the story follows the legendary hitman known as the Fox. He is an elite assassin revered throughout the criminal underworld for his unmatched skills and anonymity. After a mission goes wrong and he accidentally blinds a singer during a shootout, he is consumed by guilt. To pay for the surgery that could restore her sight, he agrees to take on one last, incredibly dangerous job. This decision sets him on a collision course with a brilliant young police inspector who is determined to catch him, leading to a thrilling cat-and-mouse game. Filled with stylized shootouts and high-stakes drama, this film is a must-watch for action fans and is available on Peacock. Our bonus pick is Borderlands, a sci-fi action comedy based on the popular video game series. The story throws us into the chaotic universe of Pandora, where the infamous outlaw Lilith returns on a dangerous mission to find the missing daughter of the universe's most powerful SOB, Atlas. To succeed, she forms an unexpected alliance with a ragtag team of misfits, a former elite mercenary, a wild preteen demolitionist, a socially awkward scientist, and a wisecracking robot. This unlikely group of heroes must battle alien monsters and dangerous bandits as they uncover a secret that could change the fate of the universe. With a star-studded cast and a vibrant, chaotic world, Borderlands promises a wild and visually spectacular adventure.